Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Art of Music. My name is Judy.
I'm Avivah.
And we are the music and art directors here at the Asner Family Center. And we're here to make some music for you.
Oh, yeah.
And to swim a little. And to do some art. And to have some music. So first, before we start, we've got to sing our hello song. Oh, hello, 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 hello. Welcome to the Center's musical show. Hello, 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 hello. Oh, welcome my forever friends. Come on, let's go, let's go. Oh, hello, 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 hello. Welcome to the Center's musical show with Judy and Avivah.
That's me.
Oh, yes, you know, we're gonna have some music and some art. Yeah, 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 we're gonna have some fun today, today, today. We're gonna have some fun today, today, today. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to the Center's musical show. Oh, I'm so excited about today.
Me too.
Oh, I love being underwater.
Come swim on over, guys.
Woo! Well, hello, everyone.
Hi, guys.
Welcome. I'm so excited about today's theme.
I know.
I love being underwater.
Right up my alley. I am all about the beach, the ocean. We are going to have so much fun today. But we can't forget about what we learned last week, right?
Oh, we were talking about colors.
We were talking all about colors and how beautiful our world is, and now we're going to be talking all about the beauty of undersea colors, and not just colors, but all the incredible creatures and wildlife that is
And how
underneath us.
colorful they are. I mean, there's even colors that we know and fishes we know we haven't even gotten to explore yet.
That's true. I think like a big percentage of our ocean hasn't even been discovered yet, which is a little bit, sometimes a little bit scary, but also super exciting and mysterious. There's so many new creatures that are out there that we can learn about and just discover, you know? So we are going to be talking all about that today. All the magic and fun that's in the ocean.
That's right. And we're going to use this theme also in camp. So we're going to be talking about how it is to even work together as a pod of fish, or even how wildlife is in the water. But I'm just so excited about camp because I just love swimming in the deep blue sea.
Yeah, we'll also be doing swimming on Fridays at Camp Ed. We will be swimming at our pool on the other side of our building. That'll be super fun.
Every Friday?
Every Friday. Along with karaoke.
Karaoke Friday, so it's swimming and karaoke. Two of my favorite things in one day.
I know, it's going to be one of the best ways to end the week.
Oh,
but
man,
speaking of karaoke and singing, I know that you have so many great musical undersea songs.
I have lots of good songs. So grab your underwater shakers and grab your mallets and play some drums with me. Let's go make some music. Two of my favorite things in one day.
I love that.
Alright, everyone, I hope you have your underwater starfish shakers and your beautiful mermaid fin movers and clappers, and let's play some music together. My first song is one of my favorite songs to sing underwater. It's Under the Sea. Under the sea, under the sea. Darling, it's better, down where it's better. Take it from me. All up on the shore, they work all day. Out in the sun, they slave away. Oh, yes, we're devoted full time to floating under the sea. I gotta keep swimming. Are you swimming with me? All right, move your arms like you're swimming. Oh, the seaweed is always greener. Somebody else's lake. Oh, if you dream of going out there, well, that is a big mistake. Oh, under the sea. Come on, swim with me. Under the sea. Ooh, under the sea. Ooh, under the sea, under the sea, under the sea. One more time. Under the sea, under the sea. Oh, darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. Up on the shore, they work all day. Out in the sun, they slave away. Oh, but we're here devoted full time to floating under the sea, under the sea. Under the sea is the best place to be. I know when I get my scuba gear going, and I definitely love to see the coral reefs and all the beautiful sea life. Actually, something about me not a lot of people know is I'm originally from San Pedro, which is a well-known area where we like to watch a lot of whales swimming by. So I've gone on a lot of whale watching boats and seen lots of different whales on my dad's sailboat through the sea. So that's why I have to play this next song. This little beluga whale likes to sing with me. Are you ready to sing a little bit about this whale? Let me take my handy dandy cable off and come on and sing this last song. Baby beluga, baby beluga in the deep blue sea, swim so wild and you swim so free. Oh, heaven above and the sea below, and a little white whale on the go. Oh, baby beluga, baby beluga, is the water warm? Is your mama home? Are you so happy? Oh, baby, way down yonder when the dolphins play, where you dive and splash all day. Waves roll in and the waves roll out, and you see the water spitting from your spout. Oh, baby beluga, baby beluga, sing your little song, sing for all your friends. We love to hear you. Oh, when it's dark and you're home and fed, curled up snug in your water bed, moon shining bright and the stars are out. Good night, little whale, good night. Oh, baby beluga, baby beluga, is the water warm? Is your mama home? Oh, when you're so happy. Oh, baby beluga in the deep blue sea, swim so wild and you swim so free. Oh, heaven above and the sea below, and a little white whale on the go, and a little white whale on the go. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. I wish I could swim as fast as a whale can swim, because they are just beautiful creatures that swim with packs. They swim all together, and they're just so big. It's amazing that the ocean can hold such a big animal. Ooh, I would like to know how deep the ocean can go. Hey, maybe Avivah knows.
Whoa! Welcome back. That was so much fun. Thanks for swimming back over here to do some really fun crafting with us. We've got some really interesting materials with us today.
I'm so excited.
Almost like a little bit of science. As you guys know, I am not a science teacher. I am more of an art teacher, but this is going to be super fun. We're going to be learning all about the depths and the zones in the ocean. So Judy was talking about ocean, and she was talking about whales and about how can the ocean fit so many big creatures, right? It's because
so many.
There's so many different zones in the ocean that each sea creature is comfortable in. A little bit of a tongue twister there, but each creature has their own special area that they feel the most comfortable in, the place that they are able to reach the best resources for them. And so we'll be talking about that today while we make our Ocean Zones jar. So this jar is going to be a great way to learn all about the different levels and depths of the ocean. So we are going to be needing a few different types of materials. A lot of these are either cooking materials, drinking materials, or cleaning materials. So if you do a lot of cooking, if you do a lot of cleaning, you should have a lot of these materials already at your house. So we are also going to be... I left the food coloring in the other room.
That's okay. I'll figure it out.
Oh my god, no I didn't. No I didn't. It's right here. I can't.
So pick it up from also we are going to.
What was I saying before that?
Also we are going to be needing.
Okay. Also, we are going to be needing food coloring as well to color these usually found household materials. So they have a little bit more of an oceany feel. They don't look like oil or water. So what we're going to be needing specifically for our project is something to mix in. It could even just be something disposable, but you know, we want to save our planet. Definitely try and use bowls if you have. We are going to be using mason jars. Mason jars are a great way to substitute plastic items as well.
Oh yeah, you can
for those
store
single-use
so many
plastics.
things.
Yeah, you can store liquids, snacks, anything.
Even
so
a salad. I used to carry my salads in mason jars.
exactly.
Perfect.
Bring even if you don't have one of those fancy coffee cups, you know, put your coffee in here and just
Bada bing, bada boom.
seal it back up. All right. So something to mix in: a mason jar, food coloring, particularly blue, black, and pink. Because we are going to be needing a little bit of purple today. So we're using pink for purple. If you have purple, get purple. Okay, so but for our actual materials to make our levels, we are going to be needing liquid corn starch, very syrupy, liquid corn syrup, my mistake. Liquid corn syrup. We're going to be needing water. We are going to be needing, this is vegetable oil. And some alcohol, some isopropyl alcohol. I have 70% here. I don't think you need anything higher than that or you'll stink up the whole room. Oh, great. So a lot of fun materials here today. This is obviously not an edible project. If you took the alcohol out, I mean, I guess, no, it's disgusting. It's not edible.
Look at. This is something to look at.
To look at,
like
to
the ocean.
enjoy. Exactly.
You look at it and you
You're not
enjoy
going to
it.
drink seawater. Think of it like seawater. Okay, and then finally something to mix with. I just have like the backs of paintbrushes today. You can use anything really to mix it.
Be creative.
Be creative, yes. Even your little finger, you know? You might get a little bit of stain on your fingers as well from the food dye, but everything comes out with warm water when it comes to food dye. So
Ooh, I'm so excited.
roll your sleeves up if you got a white shirt on like me, my mermaid shirt. All right, let's get started on our project. Alrighty, so we have all of our materials here, and so when it comes to the ocean zones, there are 5 different zones, and in this little printout that we have here, we have 3 out of the 5. So we have our sunlight zone, our twilight zone, midnight zone, and 2 beneath that are the abyss and the trenches. And so it goes even deeper than this diagram here. But most of our, we got a little scuba coming by. But most of our usually, most of the animals that we're really familiar with, usually will live in the sunlight zone. Because the sunlight zone says here, most ocean plants and animals are found in this area. It gets the most light and heat from the sun. So a lot of creatures really do need a lot of warmth, and because that's where a lot of their resources come from, being like the food that they can eat, like little fishies and such. And so we are going to start with the darkest deepest parts of our jar first, and that's going to be the trenches. And the trenches are going to be pitch dark. That's where a lot of the caves lie. A lot of the most of the trenches, like the Mariana Trench, are not actually discovered yet. So this is going to be a very dark part. That's where we're going to be using our heaviest liquid today, and that is our light corn syrup. And so we're going to want to fill up about a quarter, or I'd say about a third of your jar with your corn syrup. So however big your jar is, you can base it off of that. You don't have to be super technical with your measuring. You just want to make sure you have enough space for the rest of your levels. So I'm pouring in my cornstarch. Why do I keep saying cornstarch? Corn syrup. It's very thick, like maple syrup. Don't go in there, scuba diver. You'll get really stuck deep down in those trenches. So since it's our darkest color, we're going to want to take our black food dye, and you're really going to only need a single drip because this really goes a long way. And then give it a little mix. It's so thick that you really want to make sure that it's really mixed in there. And because it's so syrupy, it does kind of get stuck to the walls, all of those dark pigments. So we want to really mix it in there. Some people like to use a funnel with this project as well. If you don't have the steadiest hand, I suggest using a funnel for this project. And also make sure you have paper towels nearby to place your mixing stirrers. All right, so all you're going to want to do is kind of aim for the middle, so you keep those sides of the jar clean, and so you can have a really deep trench here. Because this dark color is going to represent our trench and our abyss, because they are both very dark. And so we're going to add actually a little bit more in there. And in these areas, you know, are a lot of those beautiful bioluminescent sea creatures, the ones that create their own light. So if you've seen the movie Nemo, the anglerfish that is found deep in those dark caves, you know, that is a kind of abyss creature that lies low beneath the surface. And those creatures get their resources all from animal carcasses that are killed by some of our sunlight zone creatures and that float all the way down to the bottom of the ocean. So they get kind of like the leftovers of the ocean.
Sounds like the middle sibling.
Yeah, the abyss sometimes gets kind of like the leftovers. So there we go. We've got about a third of the jar there. And so we can move this out of the way.
Dark.
And it's so dark. We want it to be super pitch dark. Okay, so now we grab another cup and we are going to be doing our second material. And it's just going to be plain old water. And because water is lighter substance than our corn syrup, we're going to be mixing it in here first. I'm going to be doing a little bit less than our corn syrup. And I'm going to just be using blue today. So just a single drop will do. Alrighty, taking our mixing. You can see that it's already turning into a lovely shade of blue, getting it really mixed in there. And this is going to be our midnight zone. So midnight is, you can see on our little sheet here. Let's bring that up here so we can see it while we're working. Our midnight zone, this area gets no sunlight. It's very cold, and the only light comes from animals that can make their own light. Just like we were talking earlier, there's also those incredible deep sea creatures, just like the anglerfish, that create their own light for them to survive and to see and navigate in their own little area of the ocean. And so you can see that on the side here, let's see if I can bring it up a little bit closer so you can see that there's a little bit of difference of light there. Maybe...
Yeah, here, I can hold it back.
If you have a flashlight too, when you do this, you can really see the difference of the colors as well, because the midnight is not that much lighter than the abyss. So now for our fourth layer, we are going to be doing the Twilight Zone, just like that classic show that was really incredible, a little bit of a spooky show. So this area is going to be a little bit lighter, and because we are using vegetable oil for this, it is a little bit tricky. It's actually nearly impossible to mix food coloring into oil. So unless you have like baking, like professional baking food coloring, then it's going to be really hard to mix it in. But there are, if you have baking oils, oil-based food coloring, then I suggest using that. But I still think you can see the difference in the color once we pour our oil in there. And it almost gives us this beautiful bubble-like texture, because in this Twilight Zone, it does get very little light still, but it's a little bit brighter than our bottom layer, and you can see that whales live in this area. There's also, we can see that there's swordfish and squids, eels. A lot of our larger creatures live in this area. So far we've done our trench, abyss, midnight. We are on our Twilight Zone, and we can finish off our last layer with our sunlight zone, and that's where most ocean plants and animals are. And so for our last one, this one is kind of a stronger smelling material that we're using. This is our isopropyl alcohol, and so we're going to be filling up enough just to reach below the ridge of where we twist it, because we do want to leave a little bit of space so we can have that mixture happen. And if you really want to leave this one without any color, because we weren't able to mix our oil with any color. We want it to be as light as possible in the top layer. It will basically kind of look like the oil underneath, but will give us this beautiful bubble texture that we're looking for. Alrighty, put that to the side there. And then we can jar it up. Let's bring that a little bit closer. And so I have what you want to do now, so you can always remember the different zones. Let's see if I can have that there. Maybe Judy, you can hold it up a little bit higher for us so you can see. So we have our trench down here at the bottom. Well, let's see if I can get a better hand on it. We've got our trench, our abyss, our midnight, our twilight, and then way at the top is our sunlight area. And so you can see all of our different layers.
That's so cool.
And you can even give it a little bit mixed, just like in the past we've made our sensory jars, and they're just so fun to mix around. And if you want to be sure that it doesn't open, you can even add a little bit of glue to your lid before it actually closes. So it is nice and sturdy, and so that no spills ever happen. But that is going to be about it for our crafting section of this. I hope you've learned something. Personally, when it comes to me and learning new ideas and just learning about particular things, I'm definitely a visual learner. So projects like this are a great way to remember really interesting things about our planet. So a little visual aid for you today. So if you guys make one of these, send it to us as well at our email that we'll tell you at the end of the show. And now
we gotta hear a little word from our special people.
Yeah, our special little guys.
I think I hear them.
I'm hearing such a little voice. I think they want to come join. La 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 la.
Oh, hey, Avivah.
Hey! Oh, this has been a long day of cleaning up at the beach.
Yeah, but we really should be doing more of this all the time.
You're right. It does take a lot of energy to help our planet by cleaning up and doing our job as citizens, Earth citizens by helping our beaches. But, the hard work pays off just so our sea creatures here can live their best life as well.
It's true because our whole Earth is mostly covered in water. So it's really our job to make sure that we're cleaning and doing our best to learn and care for our ocean and making better choices every day because these little sea creatures need us. Look at them. Oh, well, that one is doing okay. They need us to be careful, even when we're walking around in the ocean.
Yeah, we are kind of walking around in the ocean, but, things like that you can do on a daily basis that can help our ocean are cutting up maybe like a soda, like when a soda comes in those plastic rings, which I don't see as often. Luckily.
I don't really see them.
But if you do get like soda cans that come in the pack of 6 or whatever, you want to cut those circles.
Any way to recycle too, right? Anything you can recycle, you should recycle, or even try and not buy stuff like that. So like reusable straws is my favorite way to
right,
help out.
Or those jars that Avivah was talking about.
Oh, yeah, mason jars. Oh, those are great.
Also, I've seen we're all using those reusable masks nowadays, or those disposable masks.
Yeah.
And disposable masks and gloves are definitely being found all over the ocean. So something that you can do if you are disposing your mask, or at least cutting the straps of the mask because those could get caught around a lot of sea creatures.
Ooh, that's smart.
Neck, body parts in general. So we want to do our part as citizens to protect our planet and maybe bringing a bag with you to the beach or a bucket to the beach. Anything, every single time you go to the beach, you should always bring something like this so you can pick up a few extra pieces. Think of it as your ticket to get into the beach. Just taking a few things with you.
That's a smart way to think about it. But I always like to think also just leave the beach better than when I got there.
Exactly. Yeah. You want to leave it cleaner. I completely agree. That's what we'd always do at Camp Ed as well.
Oh, that's true. You always have to clean up after yourself in Camp Ed. And also just daily things and life skills. It's really important to keep yourself and everything around you clean.
I completely agree. We want to take care of ourselves, our bodies, and our planet, because we've only got one of each.
We only got one. And water is so important, and algae is important, and all the little guys in here are so important to us.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I think I see a piece of trash over there.
Oh, sweet. I'll be over here.
Oh, there's another piece of trash. It is so important to make sure when you go to the beach or anywhere really, even a park, anywhere you go, that you're picking up trash and leaving it beautiful, just like little Avivah and little Judy were talking about.
And especially if you're going camping this summer, you want to make sure that you're leaving your campsite clean. And when you go to Camp Ed this summer, you want to make sure you're keeping our beautiful center clean as well. We always want to make sure that we're leaving our space nice and clean, but also enjoying ourselves at the same time with all the incredible activities that we do here at the center. So check us out online for all of our fun in-person classes that we're now doing. Art and music on Sundays, 2 different classes.
In-person classes for those, yeah.
11:30
to 12:30 is the music class, and then
11:30 to 1 is our Sunday painting class. So really fun, relaxing time, singing songs with Judy, listen to music during art, lots of fun snacks, safe and social.
Yeah, it's always good to find ways that you can get involved with people around you, find safe ways that you can get involved with, even going to the beach too to clean up. So hopefully that's a takeaway that maybe this week or even the last week you were at the beach or any week that you're going to be anywhere is that you're taking away cleaning up, protecting this earth, as well as getting involved with the centers around you that do things in safe ways. So hopefully I see you very, very soon in one of our classes or at Camp And, you're going to love it. We're going to be underwater. We're going to be in so many different things. I don't want to even give it away because it's going to be so much fun. So.
All right. Well, that's going to be about it for today's show. It always goes by so fast, right? But it's going to be about time for our goodbye song, right?
Oh.
Until next time.
You're right. All right, come on, let's swim. It's time to say a quick goodbye. La 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 la. Oh, goodbye, goodbye. At the center, we had so much fun swimming and jamming together. But it's time to say so long. But we had so much fun jamming and singing our songs. So goodbye, 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 goodbye. Oh, goodbye, goodbye, la 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 la. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. My forever friends, until I see you next time. Until we see you next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.